Welcome to a realm where the pulse of sports thrills and the spark of technology sizzles. Join Ronald Boleware, the passionate sports guru Jonas with his sharp technical chops and wit, and your charismatic host, Jay aka Jonathan Anderson. Together, they unpack the latest in sports and technology. This is Noonish Sports and Tech. Get ready, because it's noonish.
Yeah, man.
Hey guys, sorry that I can't.
Not yet, CY. Not yet, CY. What's going down, man? This is Noonish Sports and Tech. I don't know if y'all were with us a second ago, but hopefully you're joining us now. I'm your host, J.A., a.k.a. Jonathan Anderson, man. Posted up right here next to my uncle, Mr. Uncle Ronald Boleware. Mr. Uncle Ronald Boleware is what I called you, Uncle. What's going down?
Not much, man. Just hanging in here, man. Ready for this show.
Yeah.
We got some. We got some good subjects to talk about, man.
Absolutely.
We just we gotta get to them without further ado.
Without further ado.
First subject.
Run it back if you just with us a second ago. Let's just pretend like y'all didn't hear nothing that was said. Yeah. We just gonna run that thing right on back. But we're gonna start this thing off with, of course, Willie Mays. Yesterday, horrible news that one of the great ones left us,
Willie Mays.
For another week. This is 4 weeks in a row.
4 weeks in a row.
We have experienced this type of loss with a prominent sports figure in American history, right? Willie Mays for a long time was number 3 on the home runs list until his godson passed him up and he became number 4.
He's still number 4 right now?
I believe so. Unless I don't think Albert Pujols has gotten over 660. I know he got 600, but if anybody, it might be Albert Pujols that may have passed him up. But I'm not. If he's not 4, then he's 5.
Albert Pujols retired though now, right?
I'm not sure if it's official.
Did he play last year?
It may be official.
I know he's been hurt for the last 2-3 years. His numbers have dropped down pretty good. But anyway, this is about Willie Mays, man.
Yeah.
Willie Mays, before all this, I'm going to say it like this. Willie Mays may be the greatest hitter in baseball history, man.
Yeah, Albert's got 703, so he's 5 now.
Oh, okay. But I'm going to say it like this. Barry Bonds, number 1.
Yep.
Babe Ruth, number 2.
Yep. No, Hank.
Oh, that's right. Hank, number 2.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth, number 3. Pujols.
And then Willie. Willie Mays hit in a yard that he wasn't supposed to hit that many home runs in, first of all.
I'm going to say it like this. With the eye test, I don't know if I take any of them guys over Willie Mays.
Oh, Barry is the only one. But at the same time, I can't say that.
Yeah, I don't know if Barry was a defensive wizard that.
Well, he's got 7 Gold Gloves, but he was not in center field like Willie.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and that's why I say I don't know, because Willie Mays was in center field, still putting up the numbers.
I didn't say definitely. I said I'm not sure if I take all those guys. I might take Willie over all those guys.
Willie Mays he's got to have the greatest plus minus in all of baseball.
Yeah. And then with
as many runs as he produced versus taking away that he took away.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He took away a bunch of runs.
Man, it's crazy.
I know Barry got them 7 Gold Gloves and he's a 7-time MVP, or is he more than that?
Let me see. Andrew Tate, 1, 2, 4, 5, man. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. Absolutely.
So, man,
appreciate you watching, man.
Hey, man, you're not the Andrew Tate with the.
Are you the Andrew Tate that everyone knows? That would be amazing. But I got some homies that listen to Andrew Tate faithfully. I'm like, man, y'all boys.
Say, Andrew Tate is wild, man.
Y'all are focused.
Andrew Tate got some good points.
Yeah, he
but
does.
Sometimes he can go. A little
but
bit.
That's anybody though. That's it. I saw Antonio Brown on the podcast.
Say, I'm gonna tell you who next. Andrew Tate and Charleston White.
Oh yeah.
They out there bad, and I ain't mad at them.
Yeah,
because they tell a lot of truths that other people scared to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why Unc stay in trouble. Because I say a lot of stuff people scared to really say.
Yeah, and I feel bad. Not about anything that anybody says, but just, that we lost another great one. Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now that's what make me feel bad, man.
So, and you said you had stories and, listening and watching,
I listened to Willie Mays,
of Willie.
way back before all the games was on TV, when you might get one game every 2 weeks or something. We would sit around and listen to the games on the radio.
Yeah.
Man, and you could hear the commentators. You could hear the excitement in the commentator's voice.
Yeah.
When they, like they would call out some guy. Oh, he's up to bat. Oh, you can see the outfielders. They are taking their place. They said Willie's legs is waving his left fielder over some. He's waving his right fielder over. He takes a ball. He's looking. Oh, they throw a fastball straight down the middle. He hit it wide. Oh, Willie Mays is running. Yeah. Willie Mays is running it down. He runs upside the wall. Great play. I mean, when you just listening to that on the radio, I know people say, how can you get excited? But when you hear the excitement, and the commentators in those days, they were commentating on what they saw, not what they thought or how they thought the players felt. Yeah. They were commentating, and that was one of the most exciting things. When you
could feel it through the radio. You had to.
You could feel it.
You had to.
And then as more and more games start coming on TV, and then you would sit there and watch it on TV, and you would be like, "Oh man, look at Willie Mays! He's running the ball down." We would be on the couch and jump off the couch, like whoa,
just that excited about what was going on.
That's back when
That's crazy.
That's back when sports were more pure than they are now.
Yeah,
right now,
for sure.
So they're a little.
I can imagine.
They're a little too. There's a lot of things going on. We ain't talking about that. We talking about Willie Mays.
Oh yeah.
But Willie Mays, and then
the fact that he had to hit in that wind. Out there.
And then
crazy.
And then when I
should have had 800.
When I saw Willie Mays running in the outfield, catch the ball, and he's so close to the wall that he can't do nothing but run upside the wall like Bo Jackson. And that's why I tell people all the time, man, this stuff been done before.
That's crazy.
Willie Mays did that more than once.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it.
Oh, they got film clips of Willie Mays. It's actually on film.
Man,
running up the side of the
insane.
wall the same way Bo Jackson did.
That dude came a long way from Alabama, and he was such a superstar. He made several appearances on Ed Sullivan and all these other sitcoms back in the day, eating in restaurants. He couldn't even he couldn't eat in restaurants yet at that time, could he?
I mean,
or was it?
Yeah, I could eat at restaurants
as long as they were black owned.
Right? Yeah, as long as they was black owned.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. And, he's on these television shows, sitting down with these women, like eating dinner, like it wasn't real life.
You couldn't
enjoy that luxury in real life. Man.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Then you gotta realize all this stuff was taking place in the 50s and the 60s.
Yeah.
They didn't even really end segregation until 1968.
Wow.
So anything before that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were going to separate. They were going to separate schools, eating in separate restaurants.
Yeah.
Even though they would go to a city with their teammates, once they landed in that city, they had to separate from them.
Yep.
They couldn't eat at the restaurants or sleep at the same hotel.
Yeah, he was a superstar in New York, taken care of by whomever back in the day. My bad for hitting that microphone, but he was a superstar in New York. Then, let me get this thing back right. Gotta drive this shit, man. Gotta drive the ship. Gotta lock that thing up. Bow. Right there. You calm down. Bow. You stop it. Thank you. But goes to San Francisco, and even though he's on these television shows and getting all this popularity and notoriety, like he's still getting death threats and things at his house.
Oh yeah.
He couldn't live comfortably in San Francisco when he got there.
I mean,
man, it's just I can imagine the things that those guys had to go through.
That's the same thing that happened to Bill Russell and Jim Brown. All the guys at that time. Yeah. But then even the guys that still living now, when they get interviewed and all that, do they seem bitter? Do they seem bitter to you?
No. That's just.
That's what I'm saying.
They say they're blessed. Every last one of them said they were blessed, and they are blessed.
Yeah. So even though they had to go through the thing that they went through, they not mad about it because that made them better. Hey, I'm I'm a firm believer in this. Everything don't kill you, make you stronger.
Hey, it was what it was.
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was what it was, man. And Willie Mays was just one of those guys that was must-see TV.
Yeah.
You know, and like I say, he was even must-listen radio.
Man, straight up.
He was, the Giants are playing. Everybody got around the radio.
Willie Mays was that dude like that, man.
Yeah, he was must listen to radio, must see TV.
Yeah.
Because
shock factor.
Yeah, because when you see Willie Mays, you know you're gonna see something that you might not never see again.
Yeah, you know that's
he was one of those guys.
Yeah, that's Barry Bonds' godfather. You know, him and Bobby Bonds were good friends. All San Francisco Giants, right?
Yeah.
You know, Willie, man, he's just number 24, man. That was my favorite number. I always looked up to this guy. You know, I was given the number, you know, because of Deion Sanders, but you know. Over time, I learned, initially, you know, and then, you know, Barry Bonds became my favorite player. He was 24 on the Pirates before he went to San Francisco and became 25, and then Griffey was 24, and Willie Mays was the legend to me. You know, that was my like old school like hero right there. So, you know, he got to live a long time.
93, right?
93 years old. You know, that's a long life to live, man. And he blessed us all with, you know, great stories and entertainment, and you know, we got stories to tell for a lifetime about Willie Mays.
Oh yeah, man. I got a whole bunch of Willie Mays stories. I don't even have enough time on the podcast talking about all the stories about Willie Mays.
Yeah, but you know,
and then we can talk about D Catch in D World Series.
Man,
you know, and the only thing that made that D Catch was because it was in the World Series, because Willie Mays made that not that same catch, something very similar that I personally saw at least 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
So if I saw it 4 or 5 times, you know, it's all this stuff you see is kind of like roaches.
Yeah.
If I saw it 4 or 5 times, he probably did it 100.
Yeah.
But I just saw. That's because if you see one roach in your house, there's just 1,000 hiding.
Yeah.
You know.
And, you know, Willie Mays, he had his own way of doing things.
Oh,
that catch. Like, he called balls often the basket catches or what they call it. That was his thing. Like, they teach
not to do that.
Not to do that.
Not to do that.
Right here, you know, as you get older, one hand, but when you're young, you know, you got 2 hands. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But Willie Mays was basket catching, everything, just smooth, boom,
well,
boom, flip the thing, bow, just flip it out. So he running over his shoulder and catching that ball like that. Like, he's practiced that. Like, that's he's very comfortable catching the ball.
And they still teach players not to do that.
Absolutely they do.
Because this is the thing. What you see other, especially when they're great players, that's for them. That's not for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
That's not for everybody.
Boy, you gonna get fired up trying to go out there catching a ball like that. You want to play, son? Hey, you better. Little league, you know, the middle school, you better get 2 hands on that thing. High school, you better get 2 hands on that thing. College, you better.
And first off,
you know,
if you go catch it like Willie Mays, you have a lot of drops.
Oh my God, did he have a lot of drops?
No, Willie Mays, you will.
Oh yeah,
and I
absolutely.
will. Yeah, but not Willie Mays, because you go trying to run a. Willie Mays caught the baseball like a football. Yeah, that one they called D Catch, that was over his shoulder, man.
Yeah,
who catch a baseball like that?
That was a 9
Who catch a baseball?
Yeah,
and
man.
Even a football, you can't look straight back over your head. You got to look off to one side.
Yeah, I know he took off. You know what I'm saying? It was out of there.
If you try to catch like Willie Mays, you're going to fail, not succeed.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because Willie Mays was one of a kind.
And this speaks to it, is, you know, career stats. Played in 3,005 games, had 3,293 hits, 660 home runs, 1,909 RBI, man, 339 steals, and he batted a lifetime 301. That's a baller right there, big dog. That's a baller right there.
Yeah, that's a baller, cause when you put them stats, it's certain people can match your stats in 1 or 2 categories, but all those categories, you ain't gonna be able to do it.
Hat goes off to you, sir.
Because most power hitters don't hit 300.
Yeah. Yeah, hat goes off to you, Willie Mays. You the truth, man. You know, 339 steals and 600. Again, Okay, so if y'all don't know the story about, and it's hard to move off. If y'all don't know the story about the stadium out at where the Giants first played when they moved here from New York, right? So the developers, designers, they sold the owners of the Giants a bill of goods, right? They got out there during the daytime. It was a beautiful day outside. There was no wind out there. Oh my gosh, this would be an amazing sight for this new Major League Baseball team. Don't you agree? Absolutely. It's beautiful out here.
Yeah.
Not knowing that at nighttime, the wind turns into a wall. It blows from the right field foul pole to the left field foul pole and creates a wall where you cannot hit the ball out of left field. And I've experienced this in my lifetime before, right? Down there, Corpus Christi, off the coast, right?
Near the water.
Near the water, right? And I'm talking, they say he could have hit 750 to 800 home runs.
I believe that.
But what he did do was understand what the wind was doing. The wind would loop in, loop around, and then loop out of right center. So he changed his swing to hit the ball into the jet stream and hit it out of right center, man. So that's just something, that's very cool, man. That's how great of a ball player he was, right? The greatest ball players make adjustments, right? And he adjusted his swing to the field.
Yeah.
To take advantage and do what he loved to do, which was hit that thing out the yard so he ain't got to worry about stealing bags. He just coasting around them bags. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Just coasting around them bags. Hit the bag with that third base coach. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you look at all of the great players in any sport, it's certain things that they do that nobody else does.
Yeah.
This is some feature about them that's different than pretty much everybody else.
Yep.
Something.
Yep.
And somehow some way they play is very unorthodox.
Yeah.
And I don't care if you talk about football, baseball, basketball. All the great players did things that if average or even good players do, they won't be average or good. They'll be below average.
Yep, absolutely.
Because if you go catch over your shoulder like Willie Mays, I bet you if you try 10 times, 9 of them going to hit the ground.
Yeah, or hit you in the head.
Yeah, 9 of them is going to be a play for the other team.
Or you're going to lose where you are.
Yeah.
Like, lose your bearings. You know what I mean? Like, that's a very difficult catch.
Yeah,
but,
and that goes for every sport and all great players. Don't go out and try to do what you see them do. Go out and do the things your coach you to do.
Absolutely,
and you'll be way more successful than trying to go out and do what you see Willie Mays do.
Yeah, you're going to be all right. But we're gonna keep it moving, man. Rest in heaven, Willie Mays. You are forever a legend here, man.
And that's another one of my guys. Larry Allen, Bill Walton, Jerry West, Willie Mays, all those my guys, man.
Yeah.
Because like I say, I'm more partial to great athletes than I am individual sports or individual teams.
Yeah.
Because most great athletes is must-see TV.
Yep. But
all of them I just named must-see TV.
Must-see TV. So, we got a first lady of F1, Christiana Yebra in the house, man. So this week she's actually in another house. She's speaking at an awesome event here in Dallas, and so she's not going to be here. But what she did do was give us an update and send it in. So I'm going to go on and play that for y'all, man. Here you go. First lady of F1, Miss Christiana Yebra.
Hey guys, sorry that I can't be there live with you today. I couldn't face you after the Mavs loss. Between that and the Dallas Stars, I've just needed some space to recover. No, I've got an awesome speaking opportunity today, so I can't join live. But, the race still goes on. And in this case, 24 hours of racing.
I mean,
last week we talked about the upcoming endurance race, the oldest in the world, the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
How long she got?
Crazy weekend. I don't know if you guys caught any of it.
3 minutes.
Did you tune in? 24 hours of racing. Ended on Sunday. Ferrari won for their second year in a row. Epic battle against Toyota. There was rain. There were safety cars. It was a slow race to end, but Ferrari ended on 2% fuel left in their end. Can you imagine? I mean, you can't. You've been there, right? Where you've got like 2 miles left to empty, but the gas station's 5 miles away. I think that was like the same energy they have to have been feeling because I was a little nervous. But those guys guys were exhausted, but the celebration at the end, I think, made it all worth it for the fans, the pit crew, and of course the drivers themselves. It was really cool to see the end there. I watched it live on Sunday. NASCAR had a fun weekend too. Ryan Blaney, he's one of my favorite drivers. He won the inaugural Iowa 350. Very exciting race. He's part of Team Penske, and I'd like to report only 4 inches taller than I am. So, maybe NASCAR is in my future. This win landed Ryan a playoff spot, so I'm excited to see the rest of the season for him. Hey, you know what? Favorite couple of weeks of the summer. F1 triple header coming up. So I want to jump into Spain, but we've got Austria and Silverstone following, some of the favorite races I think on the schedule for the year for most drivers and fans. It's a cool couple of weeks here in the summer before they take a nice little break. But a lot is going to unfold. We're going to wait for a team to step up here. Red Bull had back to the podium, back with a win with Max last race. We had a little bit of a break after Canada, which is probably a race for many to forget. I don't know if you guys remember how chaotic it was, but the possibilities are endless. I mean, I think Red Bull seems likely, but McLaren has been dominating with points over the last couple of races. I love watching Lando and Oscar. They got a fun dynamic on and off the track, so I'm excited to see what these guys do for the next following races. Hey, but you know what? Who needs more of a comeback than Ferrari? Post-Monaco hangover, Montreal was one for those guys to forget. A double DNF is not something I think you want to see for your team following a very exciting home race for Leclerc, and for Sainz and Leclerc to be on the podium. I think that was a big deal for them. Mercedes showed pace in Canada with George's pole, and then the team finishing with 3rd and 4th. It was cool to see their back and forth, but I'm encouraged. I don't want to celebrate too soon. Classic Cowboys fan move. Celebrate too soon, flag on the play. I don't want to do that to Mercedes. I want to see those guys pick up the pace. I think the cars have made some improvements. I listened to a couple of interviews with some of their engineers making statements around some of their abilities to take turns at a faster pace and feel more comfortable with the understeering or oversteering. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of those updates come through in the next couple of races. I think Silverstone's a big one for those guys. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that all plays out. But Ferrari needs some love. Red Bull's doing good things. McLaren, though, I think is going to make the ultimate biggest statement. And they've got a lot of opportunities there. Hey, Zach Brown might have to get another tattoo after these last 3 upcoming triple headers here. So, Lando had a chance to win in Canada. He didn't pull it through, but I'm looking forward to seeing a win coming up. Red Bull showed some instability. We've talked about that quite a bit. The struggles with Checo with the DNF last race. I'm sure Montreal was one that I think a lot of people wanted to forget. It was a chaotic race for a lot of the drivers, but Sergio needs to perform. He's got his extension for his contract, and I'm just hoping that they are stepping up the support for both drivers so we can see it. So Spain is coming up. You better tune in, and if you don't, I'll be back next week to give you a report on all things that happened and a preview looking. Hey guys, sorry that I can't be there live with you today. I couldn't face you after the Mavs loss. Between that and the Dallas Stars, I've just needed some space to recover. No, I've got an awesome speaking opportunity today, so I can't join live. But, the race still goes on. And in this case, 24 hours of racing. Last week, we talked about the upcoming endurance race, the oldest in the world, the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Crazy weekend. I don't know if you guys caught any of it. Did you tune in? 24 hours of racing. Ended
I knew that was gonna happen.
I
knew
Boston. I did too. Yeah. Hey, y'all better be.
Boy, hey, we got in right there. You know, we moved on.
Hey.
We moved on to that NBA. You know,
yeah. Hey, man.
Good thing for edits. You know, I'm gonna cut all that out.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey. I'm sorry about that, y'all. We were just talking. And Uncle's going in because all I'm saying is that pump the brakes on Kyrie and Luka. Pump the brakes on them. That's all I want everybody to do. I'm not saying they're not good, but quit talking about this the best backcourt ever, as Kyrie's the most skilled athlete in NBA history, because rebounding is a skill, blocking shots is a skill, stealing the ball is a skill, defense, even hustle is a skill. Yeah. Because if it wasn't a skill, everybody would do it. Hey, so man. Kyrie, best skill is dribbling, and like I said, dribbling gets you nothing.
He's a great finisher. He's got a great IQ. Like Kyrie gets to his spots.
I'm not saying all that.
He can ball, but he hits his shot.
I'm not saying that, but it's the best in the NBA history. That's what y'all were saying 2 weeks ago.
Complete set. And
complete set.
You can argue that.
No, you
They're
can't.
Not saying he
no,
is,
you can't.
But you
no,
can
you
put him in
can't.
there.
You can't even argue. Okay, rebounding is part of skills, right? Rebounding is a skill. Kyrie is not the elite rebounder.
No, he's not a rebounder. Everybody knows that.
Assist is a skill. He only averaged 5.7 per game. He's not an elite assist guy. He ain't never led the league or been in the top in steals. He's not assists and steals.
He's got to be one of the most efficient players.
He's only shooting 40-some%. 47, I think, for his career. See, this is what I'm trying to get people to understand. Kyrie's career is more than a year and a half. Y'all talking about the last year and a half with Dallas. What about his other 11 and a half years? Look at that. Wasn't nobody saying this when he was in Brooklyn. Wasn't nobody saying this when he was in Boston. They said that he hit the last shot when he was in Cleveland. So all of a sudden he have a year and a half, now in a year and a half, what people did for 10, 12 years, his year and a half outweighed that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Kyrie don't have no handles enough, but his body of work is not big enough to even consider. See, and this is the thing you got to realize.
Have great skills and not be, the greatest winner. You know what I'm saying? Bill Russell ain't got the most skills.
Huh?
He got the most rings.
Bill Russell's very skilled. Don't even put Kyrie in the conversation with Bill Russell. First off, Bill Russell is an elite rebounder. He averaged 24. Kyrie is an elite dribbler.
Yeah.
He's not an elite rebounder. He's not an elite assist guy.
He's an elite finisher. He is. He can finish in more ways than Bill Russell can.
He didn't fit at a high percentage, though. Well, I don't care how it look. We talking about percentage. He didn't fit at a higher percentage than Bill Russell. Go look up Bill Russell's shooting percentage and Kyrie's shooting percentage.
Bill Russell, I'm sure he had a lot of shots inside the paint. You know what I'm saying?
Kyrie did. That's what we talking about.
Yeah, he's not a better. Also mixing in 3-pointers and 18-foot shots and
No, we're talking about. We're talking about in the paint. So you saying in the paint he's the best finisher in the history of the NBA? Stop that.
I didn't say that.
But that's what fans are saying.
No, we're saying that if you got, all right, so if I take attributes and go across the board, Kyrie Irving has attributes like this across the board in many areas. Rebounding might be one of his lowest areas.
Assists too.
Assists is above rebounding.
5.7. 5.7.
That's a lot more than a lot of people in the NBA that have played the game.
It is. But it's way less than all the elite passers.
He's not running point for us. He running two guard for us.
We talking about not for us. We talking about for 13 years.
He didn't run point for Cleveland. He didn't run point for New Jersey.
He didn't run point for nobody.
He's not a point guard.
Okay.
He's a two guard.
Okay.
So that's why he don't have the assists.
Okay. Go look up some of the two guards that average more than 5.7.
It ain't. They ain't as good as Kyrie. A lot of them ain't. Across the board. They can't do what he do. Like, period.
Dribble.
It's more than dribbling, huh? The man.
I'm just saying.
Kyrie can back a dude. He's 6 foot. He can back a dude down. Like, he's got a complete package. Like, skills.
He didn't back nobody down for Boston. He didn't back nobody down for Boston.
Because the guys guarding him are 6'9", like 6'7".
There we go with it. Okay, if you're the most skilled, why use the same skills you use against? Come on, man.
And we talking about a team. He played with Boston, so they know him.
Okay. Kyrie is not nowhere near. See, this is the thing. Rebounding is a skill. Assisting is a skill. Blocking shots is a skill. Scoring is a skill. Kyrie is not even, he don't even average 25 or 27 points a game for his career.
We
He's
wouldn't
not
be
even
in the finals without Kyrie Irving.
Oh, I'm not saying that. But this is the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Look at all the if Kyrie, it's got to be some numbers behind all this hyperbole. If Kyrie got the most skills, he's not up there with the elite scorers. He's not up there with the elite rebounders. He's not up there with the elite passers. So what is so elite about his game?
He's in the top quarter in several areas.
What areas? Not rebounding, not block shots. He's in the top quarter of dribbling. He's in the top quarter of dribbling.
Allen Iverson wasn't in the top in rebounds and block shots. Like, so are we going to diminish his discredit?
Nobody's saying he's the greatest. Nobody's saying I got the greatest skill.
Said he's the greatest small man that ever played a game. A lot of
Who
people
said that?
A lot of people said that about Allen Iverson.
A lot of people don't know nothing about basketball. Shit. Excuse my language. A lot of people don't know nothing about basketball. I'm going to say that right now. Including Charles Barkley. Because he sit up there after the Mavericks won a game. He held up a game. Mavericks in 7. All that. Come on, man. Y'all stop. I move my hand, Jay.
You killing Kyrie.
No, I'm not killing Kyrie. No, I'm not. No, y'all building him up too big.
Nah.
I'm trying.
His stats don't look bad. What I'm looking at right now.
But go look at some other great players that y'all talking about his skill. Y'all say he got better skills than Steph Curry. Look at the skills against Steph Curry's. Steph Curry may average more rebound and assists than Kyrie. And you know he averages more points. So how we gonna say Kyrie's skills better than him? Go look at him. That's all I'm saying. We give these guys too much now. That's all I'm saying. I'm not knocking Kyrie, but Kyrie don't have... See, because this is the thing. You got to take all skills in consideration when you say he's the most skilled. Take all skills. He's not a great rebounder. He's not a great assist guy. Kyrie looks good. All the stuff he do is pretty. But his numbers don't add up to what the people say about him.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And what I see with my eyes, he been playing for 13 years, and he had 1.5 good years here in Dallas. That make him the greatest ever. I don't see that. That's just me. Maybe my vision is different than other people's, but right now, I just don't see what they're talking about with Kyrie.
Camera's tripping.
And this is the thing, J.A. is enjoying himself. He like how he looking. I ain't even mad at him.
Nah.
But I know what he's doing. The camera is probably not even, but I'm gonna keep running my mouth because this is the whole thing.
Good.
This is the thing. They said that Kyrie and Luka was the greatest backcourt ever. Kyrie got the most skills. All I'm saying is pump the brakes on that. Let them do something to prove it.
Yeah.
They haven't done anything to prove that. Not one thing. And when you do, and when somebody, you can get in the comments. You can say, God. you can get in the comments. Now we going up too high. Come down, so yeah, right there. Now we need to spread out. So.
Hey man, it's doggone. I think we straight right here.
Yeah, I mean that's all I'm saying, Jay. Pump the brakes on giving these guys all this greatest stuff ever.
I mean, if we don't talk about it, what we gonna talk about? If we don't have a conversation,
don't make up nothing though. Talk about what they doing. Talk about what they doing. They're getting their butt whooped, looking average. Shit. They're getting their butt whooped, looking average at best.
Yeah.
When you shoot 24, and then I gotta smoke my host right here. The other day he was up there talking about, I take Luka taking the last shot over LeBron James any day of the week. Not shooting 24%, you won't. I hope you don't. You said that the other night in game 3. I'll take Luka over LeBron. He hit. We talking about all this stuff is regular season.
I said I'll take Luka over LeBron?
Taking the last shot. Taking the last shot in the game.
Will. Me too. I will.
Shoot, I bet you won't take him shooting 24%. You wouldn't have took him in the last series shooting 24%. So I want you to go look up LeBron and show me where he shot 24% from 3 points in the final. Go ahead and show it to me. Show me where he shot 58%.
There we go.
Show me where he shot 58% in the finals from the free throw line. That is horrible. Nobody's bringing that up about Luka. They not bringing that up. Luka shrunk. He got scared. I don't know what you want to call it, but he shrunk. He shrunk. He got
the yips at the free throw line.
What about at the 3-point line? He got the yips there. What about the blow-bys? He got the yips in a lot of areas.
Yeah, he didn't have his best series. You know, we ain't got to beat the Mavericks up. I'm proud of where we came. You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing.
That's what I'm gonna say.
No, this is the whole thing. We can't build them up more than they are either. We can't beat them up. Let's talk about who they really are. They are a runner-up team, and no way that you can be the best and you the runner-up. The only way you can be the best is when you win. That's what Michael Jordan claimed the fame is he won.
Absolutely.
Bill Russell claimed the fame is he won. Now that ain't why he's the best. Now, he ain't the best. But I said that's his best. No, I'm talking about Michael Jordan. Bill Russell ain't the best either.
They all the ones that got them rings. How can they? The years in which they accomplished that, they was the best.
That year.
Yeah.
Now the other years they wasn't. Yeah. Now Bill Russell was the best the 11 years he won. He can't be the best the 6 years Michael won. He wasn't even in the league. And Michael can't be the best the years Bill Russell won. He wasn't in the league. Everybody did what they did when they did it. That don't make them better than somebody else.
But in my era growing up, the 90s, I'm gonna say Michael Jordan was the GOAT. So I call
of the 90s.
That's all I can say. But I'm not gonna say that every time.
This is what people got to say.
Is he the GOAT? You know what I'm saying? Like in basketball, in my lifetime, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Now that don't apply to you. I wasn't privy to watch Bill Russell. In my
lifetime, ain't nobody the GOAT. In my life, and I've been living longer than you.
You can say that,
yeah. Nobody is the GOAT because they didn't. Bill Russell didn't do what he did against Kareem and Magic. He did it against those guys. Kareem and Magic didn't do what they did against Michael. They did it, and a lot of the guys. I want all y'all to go look it up. All the guys that Michael Jordan beat up in the 90s, a bunch of them was in there in the 80s, including Patrick Ewing. He started beating up Patrick Ewing after Boston and Detroit and the Lakers and all them had already beat him up. Patrick Ewing was in the league in the 80s.
I never claimed that Michael Jordan. I mean, he got one against the Lakers. They got a championship against the Lakers. So he avenged that one,
absolutely.
Right?
No.
Detroit.
No.
Oh, wow.
He never
playing?
No, because first off, these are all different teams. First off, Kareem was retired.
Yep.
Michael Cooper was retired. Byron Scott and James.
Was Magic there?
Yeah.
Okay. So he beat Magic.
Yeah.
Magic is the one we was talking about from the 80s, right? That was dominating Mike in the 80s, right? Ain't that one?
No, the Lakers was. The Lakers was.
Okay. But
the Lakers was.
He beat the Pistons and the Lakers, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, so he
but
those both of them.
No, he didn't.
He didn't get Larry.
He didn't avenge anything.
Oh.
He beat them when he beat them. You can't avenge a loss because it's still, that don't take it off your record. The only way you can avenge it.
What's the point of, all right, so if you went out back in the game, you had a fight. Let's say you got beat up and then you weren't about to go back and avenge, you go back and put that hands on the same person you just lost to, that ain't avenging your loss? What is that called? What's the point of going? What's the point of fighting again? What's the point?
Let me explain it to you. Let me explain it to you.
Right.
Back in the day, if you beat up somebody your own age, beat you up.
Yeah.
And then you went back and beat them up. That's avenging that. But then if a guy, if you, say for instance, even if you're a grown man, you 40 and a guy beat you up, he 50, then you wait till he gets 70, his back bad and all that, you beat him up. That's all. Because in 1992 in the Olympics, Larry Bird wouldn't even sit on the bench. Man, he had to, and in 91 and when 92 when Michael won his first title, Larry Bird was hurt. Larry Bird missed 40-something games that year. So all that, but that don't matter now. The only thing matters is Michael won, and that's what we need to get to. Winning matters. Showboating, how you look, don't.
LeBron shot 60.9% 1 year.
Okay, that's better than 58.
Yeah, in the bubble year.
And that's his worst year. Yeah. And they won though.
Yeah, and they won the championship.
Yeah, and this is the thing. But this is the thing. Luka shooting 58 hurt them because one game. Listen. One game, the Mavericks missed 10 free throws. They lost by 7. Boston missed 1. So if Luka, and during that game, Luka was 3 of 7 or 3 of 9. But anyway, even if Luka would have hit his free throws, they would have won the game.
So tell me this: what does Dallas need to get back and actually win the finals in 2025?
They need somebody to be consistent. Consistent.
Like who?
I don't know if we even have them on the
Appreciate you selling.
What you say, cool,
Yeah.
Hey man, See, people think all I'm trying to say, I'm not hating on Luka. I'm not hating on Kyrie. Just slow down on all of the greatest ever. They this, they that.
Well,
they are doing.
I mean, they're saying this about Luka because he's a 5-time in 6 years first team All NBA. Every last one of his numbers at this point in his career, they're ahead of LeBron James' numbers.
And then most of his numbers is ahead of Michael Jordan also. Don't just say LeBron James. Most of his numbers, not only LeBron James got better numbers than everybody, except for a few people. So a lot of his numbers is also better than Michael Jordan.
That's why they bring up LeBron James, because he's got great numbers.
Better than Michael?
Like at this point, at this point in his career, he had a higher point total at this point versus Michael in the NBA, because Michael was 22 when he got there.
Okay.
So LeBron was 18 when he got there.
So in other words, he did not only pass LeBron, he passed everybody. Let's say that he passed everybody.
But you say LeBron because he's the bar.
No, Michael is the bar.
Not when it comes to point totals. LeBron has the most points ever scored in the history of basketball, right?
Okay.
And he's accumulated a lot of stats across the board.
Right, sure have.
And he's played 21 years now?
And I will bet anybody that at the end of Luka's career, he won't break not one of LeBron James' record. Because I'm gonna tell you,
still sipping beers.
I'm gonna tell you one reason he won't. You must have been reading my mind. Because Michael Finley got to go take beer out of his hand in the hallway. What other superstar have you ever seen on camera? When they win the championship, they show them drinking champagne. And they have showed other players walking to the locker room and in and out the locker room. But what other player have you ever seen with a beer? He the first one. That's why he ain't gonna break nothing LeBron did. Because first off, did you see him in Game 4 when the Mavericks won? At the end of that game, they won, but he was exhausted.
Yeah, he looked.
And then in Game 5, it had an effect on him because he lose all his. First off, he's not in good enough shape. He's years behind. He may be in numbers, but in taking care of his body, he already 6 or 7 years behind LeBron James.
I'm hoping he don't play in the. Any notice? I'm hoping he don't play in the
Olympics.
Olympics, man. For Slovakia, whatever it is.
He should. He loves his country.
He needs to take some time off. He need
to be running some heels and working out. He need to go over there with Ant-Man and DeMarcus Lawrence. All them guys get tired. All them guys that get tired, y'all need to go take a nap and then wake up and go over to Luka's house and wake him up, and all y'all go work out together. Because y'all ain't in good enough shape because you're getting tired. That's all I'm saying. And this is one thing about being a superstar. You got to be in shape.
Well, hopefully we can get Bronny James to come save the day in this draft and bring his daddy with him. I don't think that'll be a good thing.
No.
I do not want LeBron.
No, because this is the whole thing.
And the balls.
Because now LeBron can't play with Luka. Luka dribble too much.
And the balls.
Luka, hey, you say LeBron ball dominant, you better look how long Luka keep the ball, 21 seconds. And this is what Jay now, all seriousness aside, and this is the whole thing. I'm really serious about this. Pump the brakes on all that greatest stuff with the Luka and Kyrie. Just pump the brakes. Say they real good. They doing what they do now.
Well, I think it's the individual greatness between both of them coming together that people get excited about, and the fact that we couldn't get a superstar.
I'm gonna say that like this. Y'all young people get excited about that because I've seen a lot of great players play together.
Yeah, neither one of them played. I mean, Kyrie played pretty good defense in the playoffs, but Luka, liability.
All I can say is that y'all young guys get excited about Kyrie and Luka playing together. I've seen so many great players play together. Yeah. So many.
And not work out?
Work out. And win a title.
Well, they still got time then.
Yeah,
they still got time then.
Yeah, they still got time. Yeah. But right now we can't count on the future. We got to go with, we ain't got nothing but the present and the past. Now. We ain't got nothing but and the past, and I keep telling y'all, I got a little police in me.
Yeah.
I go by your MO.
That MO.
And Kyrie MO say he ain't no bear.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm just saying.
He was a bear to Steph. He hit that 3 in his eye.
And then I'm gonna say it like this. He might be a bear, he just hibernate too much.
Yeah.
He hibernate too much.
He came out and played like a bear for the majority of this season, but against them Boston Celtics,
He looked like he had went back in the cave and took a nap. He looked like he was taking a
He looked like a team. He was playing against a team that had him scouted out pretty good.
He looked like he did in Brooklyn and Boston.
They know how to defend
and pre-Cleveland.
They know how to play.
Yeah,
they know how to
absolutely.
play.
And I like him. But all I'm saying is quit making these guys more than they are. See, and this is the thing. Everybody always
like you don't
say
like him too much, huh?
No, yes I do. But everybody always say Michael is the greatest because he won 6 in a row. These guys ain't won nothing. So quit saying they better than Michael. Because if you say they're the best backcourt but in the history, you saying they're better than Michael.
Well, I mean,
you saying they're better than Michael because Michael had a teammate, and I think Michael and any one of his teammates would kill these boys. I think Michael and Steve Kerr might do it. I think Michael and Ron Harper might do it. I think Michael and John Paxson might do it.
Yeah,
because they got Michael.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
Absolutely,
exactly.
Yeah,
and it's some more backcourts. It's some more backcourts that out there that's out. And first off, I don't think they're better than Stay and Clay. And Steph and Clay. Yeah. And I don't think Steph and Clay is the best backcourt ever. That's just my personal opinion.
At one point, they were very
good in their era. Yeah. And they did what they did when they did it.
They were pretty good.
Yeah, they were pretty good. Exactly. Just like Michael and Ron Harper was pretty good.
Yeah.
Michael and Steve Kerr were pretty good.
Yeah.
Michael and John Paxson was pretty good.
Yeah.
Michael and even Craig Hodges was pretty good because you know what all those guys did? They won the 3-point shooting contest. Kyrie did too.
They made the shot when it came
Kyrie won the 3-point shooting contest too. I know Kyrie did that. Yeah. Kyrie's very good.
You know a little bit about Kyrie then.
Oh, I know a lot about Kyrie. That's why I say he ain't no bear.
Oh, man. All right. Well, you know.
That's all I'm saying. And we're going to move it on.
Keep it moving. So we got to see in this WNBA, we're going to bring this thing on up, you know. We got to see Miss Caitlin Clark and Miss Angel Reese go at it this weekend, huh?
Yeah.
And, you know, it's been a lot of, you know, a couple weeks ago, Caitlin Clark got hip checked and went to the ground, and a lot of people have been talking about that. And Angel Reese got up clapping, applauding like it was a great play. And at the time, Indiana was really struggling, you know, and they still struggling. But you know that the same week that Caitlin Clark got knocked down real hard, Angel Reese got knocked down too, but nobody don't care. Yeah,
nobody said nothing about it. They both rookies. They both bring it, but no, I mean, you know,
Caitlin didn't say nothing about it either.
Yeah, Caitlin didn't say nothing about it.
And in this game. Right? Now, they played on Sunday. There was a flagrant foul that occurred, right?
Yeah.
Angel Reese, you know, evidently, I think Caitlin may have elbowed her or something while she was dribbling on a possession. I saw a picture of, you know, Caitlin doing on like this and Angel catching one right here. But I don't know if that's what created the want to go foul like this. But, you know, Caitlin was driving to the hole. Angel Reese comes across, wham. Hits her in the head. She falls all into the floor. Flagrant one, right?
Okay.
Whatever. No big deal. Everybody making a big deal about it because it's those two, you know, encountering. But what did Caitlin Clark say about the situation?
She said
what was on her mind? She said I need to make these 2 free throws.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all you're supposed to say.
Man. So people are making a bigger deal about Caitlin Clark getting touched, and Caitlin Clark seems to care. Like, Caitlin Clark is a baller. She's used to
That's what I said. It's the people, it's the fans. Because this is the whole thing. I have actually, now I don't want nobody to get hurt, but I done been in a basketball game and one of my teammates knocked an opponent down and I clapped. Yeah. Because I was like, hey, and do you know what I said from the bench?
What?
I hollered at the other player. You can't go in the paint with that weak sugar honey iced tea.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so for your opponent to clap when you get knocked down.
But it wasn't a play. Like it was. She wasn't driving in the paint.
You know? I mean, it don't matter. It don't matter. And then this is the whole thing. Payback is part of sports. You elbow me, I gotta see because. And this is
talking about what you got when Angel Reese hit her back. Yeah.
And also,
that's in the paint. Yeah.
One time I was playing in a basketball game. Jay, I throw my hands up, but it didn't move. Hey, it didn't move. It moved a little bit. And then one time I was playing a game, and a guy got the rebound and shot me an elbow. Boom. Do you know what I asked him?
What'd you say?
I said, this how we gonna play? That's all I need to know. If we gonna elbow, if we gonna play like this, I just need to know. Because guess what? I got 2 elbows too.
Yeah.
I don't mind you elbowing me.
Yeah.
I just want you to take it like a man,
When
like
it come
I
back
did.
at you.
When
Yeah.
it come back at you. That's
Yeah.
all I need to know how we gonna play.
Yeah. No, I love it.
You
I
know,
love it, man.
and
No,
I love,
it's
and
cool.
that's what make me love Caitlin. Everybody's crying except Caitlin.
She ain't crying at all. Matter
About
of fact,
nothing.
they're winning. They
Nothing.
now they're 5-9, right? They actually
Yeah.
got a better record than the Sky do. So, and I'm sure some other teams in the league,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
So, Caitlin Clark, we'll continue to see what goes on with her. Like
And
I
I'm
said,
gonna,
she might
and
still
I'm
end up being
gonna
on
keep cheering for
on
her.
the Olympic team as a reserve.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep cheering for her, and I just want her to keep ignoring the opponents and the public and keep balling.
Keep balling. And I think I got a feeling that's what she gonna do.
No, yeah, and I do too, because that's
what
what she done so far.
at this point.
And,
Yeah.
and like I said, I got the police. Caitlin Clark MO is to keep it moving.
Yeah.
That's her MO from what I just saw.
So we're gonna keep this thing
Keep
moving
it
ourselves. Bow. On to boxing. It was a pretty big fight this past weekend. Man, it was a good fight, man. And I just want to say shout out Frank Martin, bro. You know you a friend of the show, bro. You've been on. If y'all have not seen, man, go check out the episode. We had Frank Martin on a couple years ago. I think it was actually 2021. I said 22, but it was 21.
Okay.
Had Frank Martin on for an interview, just really getting to know who he was. Derek had told us a little bit about him, and he was excited about him and said he's a very athletic kid and he thinks he's got a chance because he's got some hands. He's got, he came in raw, but he's very polished now, and we've been following him since he came on the show. And since we got word of him, I think he was like 14-0 at the time, and maybe even 13-0, but I think 14-0 at the time. But he's been, knocking cats out and just boxing, up to the point to where he had an opportunity to fight Giovanni Davis, which he talked about on the show 3 years ago. He felt like that was one of the guys that he had to go through to get the belt because he wanted to unify the 135 belts. But man, he gave a valiant effort, but he came up short.
Yeah.
He got away from the game plan, and you can't do that when you're in there. That's like playing Tyson Punch Out. You got to bring your best. If you little guy, you got to bring your best against Tyson. You can't get away with some of the things you got away with.
I'm not
other
even
people.
gonna say that he got away from the game plan.
Well, he did because he got on the ropes.
Well, and that wasn't. Yeah.
And he knew that Tank was going to be coming forward, and he was right. The game plan was to keep Tank off of him with his jab and staying active with his hands to keep him from coming forward so much.
But when you go
got
back
away and got comfortable on the ropes,
those
are his words.
Well, I think that's what he said, but this is what I think that really happened. He got knocked out in the 8th round, right?
Yeah.
In round 7, man, Tank caught him and he felt that power.
Yeah.
And then he started, even when he was on the ropes and got knocked out, he started flinching.
Yeah.
And
he flinched in the Tank saw him flinch.
Yeah, once he saw him start flinching.
I'm saying in the
6th round.
No. Before at the weigh-in.
Well, no, I don't even count that.
You ain't gonna count that
because this is the whole thing.
It's taking data and figuring out what he gonna do?
No, because this is the first. This is the whole thing. To me, this is how I took that. I'm standing there, and you are volatile.
Yeah.
And you make a move toward me, I'm going to react.
Absolutely.
That ain't got nothing to do with flinching. And then everybody say, Tank didn't flinch. But Tank knew what he was gonna do, and he didn't fake that Tank.
Yeah.
He just put his hand up to protect himself and
ready to. This and then he did like this.
Yeah.
Left. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this. This morning, I was walking in my own garage, and the garage door was up, and I seen something. It was a leaf.
Yeah.
Blowing across the floor. I flinched.
Yeah.
I was like, so I don't even take that.
And that's a boxer right there. That man fights.
And he's trained to protect himself.
Yeah.
And see, and Tank knew he was going to do that. And then once Tank just stood there, but he didn't flinch at it. I think that had nothing to do with it. I think that because those first 5 or 6 rounds, I don't care what nobody say, he was giving Tank the business. And then once, somewhere around that 6th or 7th round, Tank caught him fairly good, and he felt that power, and then I stayed him kind of start reacting, because Tank was, then I start to react, and then Tank, no, I can go forward, because Tank to that point. Now, he was catching Tank, but it wasn't having no major effect.
Yeah.
So Tank, no, I can take your punches, and you can't take mine.
Yeah.
Then he started pressing forward
Tank
more.
started getting confident.
So,
yeah.
and I like, and this is another thing. I think that, me personally, I think that Frank should have went after some of those other belts before he went to Tank. Maybe.
Well,
who got the other belt? Lomachenko?
Yeah, Loma has one, but I don't think Loma would have gave Frank the fight. That's the thing.
Tank, you got to take what you can get.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm saying
and that camps are close. Like,
and I feel like
Tank
saying,
was giving him he was truly giving him an opportunity. But Tank said it. You came too soon. You know what I'm saying? He needed a little more experience in some other. Because that's the biggest fight.
Yeah, he might couldn't. But I'm just saying for him experience. I'm saying I ain't even saying whether he could get it or not. Yeah. I'm saying what would have been better for him. I think it would have been better for him to prepare to go at another belt, belts, and then he would have had a little more experience. Because I really, Tank had 29, he had 19, and I think that he needed a few more. I really thought that. I said but 19. So I was thinking that that's just me. Yeah. But I think that because I don't think none of them other champions got the power that Tank got. Yeah, and I don't know if they would have been able to. I mean, I'm just saying from experience, why they might not have gave him the fight because Tank said he want Lomachenko. I don't know if Lomachenko won't Tank.
Well, I mean, no, they already agreed to fight. And that's gonna take place now. That's the thing because Lomachenko has the IBF belt. I don't think Loma would have fought Frank Martin.
Yeah, I mean,
and it has a lot to do with ESPN. Loma is an ESPN top-ranked guy, and Frank is a PBC, a fight guy.
He wouldn't have fought, but I'm just saying, if Frank could have got some of those other fights, that would have been better for him.
Oh, no doubt.
Than going straight to Tank. But since he couldn't,
he ran through it. Yeah,
I would have took Tank too.
It'd have been cool to watch Frank. I was hoping that Frank and Shakur would have fought. That would have been a great fight. Yeah, because neither one of those guys have belts, right? And they both, that's a great contender bout right there. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want to, man. Shakur, like, his last fight just really turned me all the way off. But just because he's running so much, like I can't stand a runner like that. But
Tank say he want Lomachenko, Shakur, and he named somebody who got the other belt.
Yeah, Tank has two belts. Tank has WBA, and I think WB is either O or WBC, one of the two.
And then
I think Loma has IBF, and then there's
a WBA, WBC, and WBO.
It might be Teofimo. I don't know if Teofimo has a belt or not, but no, man, like
Yeah, they need to unify all that, man.
Oh yeah, what's going down, Lil Tyson Reacts? What's going down, man? Appreciate you joining us, bro.
Man, we glad y'all joined. Right now, man, we just chopped it up talking about these fights, and we are ready to cook the Mavericks.
And I hear a lot of people just what I don't like is the fact that I hear people just acting like Frank got dominated in the fight, and that wasn't the case at all. Frank held his own.
Whoever said that don't know nothing about fighting.
Yeah, like Frank held his own. And even in the, because they're like, he started slowing down in the 50s. I'm like, no, he didn't slow down. He was countering. You can tell he started lightening his workload a little bit. He might have been catching it. I don't know what his strategy was at that point, but I know that when Tank was throwing, Frank was right back on his head the whole fight.
Oh yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? And Frank was getting off at times when Tank wasn't even throwing.
He knocked him out. He didn't dominate.
Yeah, like I said. Hey, you go back and look at their faces. Tank got beat up.
No, if you go
Tank got beat up.
I tell you
Frank,
if you go see him right now, if you go look at him right now, I bet you Tank, I still swole up right now. Yeah, Frank probably looked like he did when he went in the run because he got hit with 2 punches? Yeah. I mean maybe 3 or 4.
It was that uppercut. It was that uppercut followed by that left hook. Yeah. So they got him. You know, and it was just like Frank said, he got comfortable against the ropes and he got hit with the one you can't see. Yeah. And Tank is one of the most accurate punchers ever.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you this.
What's going down, Buck? What's going down, Buck Halter? See Buck joining us, man. Yes,
good. Hey, good to see you, Buck. But this is the whole thing. If Tank fight anybody that can make him feel them punches, Tank gonna lose because he wait, man. He wait. I mean, I don't like his fighting style. I don't. Yeah, he's just real patient. He winning, but just me personally, he wait, he wait, then he knock him out. Even Mike Tyson was a knockout artist, but he was busy.
Up early,
Yeah, he was busy. Tank not busy.
People were tripped out if Tyson went past 2 rounds.
But he was busy whenever. If it was 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 30 seconds, he was busy for 30 seconds. Tank just waiting. And if he can ever get somebody to make him feel something,
yeah, it might be a different story.
It might be a different story. But I'm just saying, Buffer, what he's winning. I'm not knocking that, but I just don't. He don't throw a lot of punches, and he's very accurate. He's very accurate, and he got that knockout punch. But this is the thing: somebody is going to make him. You taking 10 or 12 punches for every one you land.
Yeah,
that ain't no recipe for no long career.
Did you see that? Did you see that sparring between him and Devin Haney that Floyd Mayweather posted the next day after the fight? Devin wore him out, but Devin is a much bigger guy.
Yeah,
than Tank.
Yeah,
but he wore him out.
But Mayweather just putting that out to say that don't matter. Cause Frank wore him out. And then Tank is Mayweather's boy.
Yeah, so well, it used to be. I'm saying Haney wore Tank out.
Yeah.
Him and Tank and Mayweather got a little thing going on right now. Like they at it. They ain't cool no more. No, they ain't cool right now. They ain't cool right now for whatever reason.
I think that's a mistake for Tank.
I do as well, but they say the Mayweather Promotions was holding guys back, and a lot of the fighters left. So it is what it is. That's the business side of things. Let me tell
you something. What was the one Bob Aaron was over?
Top Rank.
Top Rank was holding people back, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Don King was holding people back. Mm-hmm. That's what promoters do. Mm-hmm. That's what. Anytime you tell me you're gonna fight, and I'm gonna get more money than you do. That's holding you back.
Yeah.
I'm in the fight, but you're gonna get more than.
Yeah.
All promoters. So don't act like Floyd doing something everybody else ain't doing.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I'm gonna say it like this.
Tank, make it right,
if it weren't for Floyd, you wouldn't be as popular as you are right now.
No doubt.
You gotta watch who you're bucking, man, or you're beefing with sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes you're beefing with the wrong folks.
Yeah, but Tank, he say he want Loma next. That's what it's looking like. It should be a good one. I got Tank in that fight as well.
Oh, I do too.
Like I said, I roll with Tank.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just about every time, but not against my people. And Frank, again, I'm gonna tell you again, bro. Well done, bro. Great fight. You held your own, dog. Like, it wasn't, there's nothing to hang your head down for, bro. Like,
I'm going to tell you like this here. Frank, go back to the laboratory.
Yeah, I think you can get him, bro. I think you can get him, bro.
And I'm going to tell you like this.
Because you was beating him up, bro. It's the thing. You was beating him up, bro.
This is the whole thing. Even if you don't fight him, you got to fight some more people.
Yeah.
And this is what I want to say.
Frank going to go back to the lab.
Now, because us dudes from East Dallas, man, we come from a different cloth.
Yeah.
And Derrick James from the East Side. And
Derrick want to get him back.
That's what I'm just going to say. If Derrick, like us other East Siders, us old school East Siders, Derrick got Frank working out now.
Well, because it's the thing that, when he was sticking to the game plan, he was wearing Tank out.
Yeah, when he was sticking to the moves.
You know what I'm saying? It was several times. Tank had to pause.
Yeah, like.
He had to stay, like, times he was trying to come in and wham.
Yeah,
he had to back up.
A couple times he had to back up
you know
and
what I'm saying? But he just kept at it. He knew if he got, he had a plan and he stuck to it.
But I'm going to say it like this.
That was that expertise,
right now,
man.
Tank is the man. You can't deny that.
That's it.
He putting in the work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get it done.
And he's a fun champion, too, man. I enjoy Tank.
I like Tank, too.
Mayweather. He's just, you see him make guys, he made Frank, very uncomfortable, And in the press conferences, yes, he was making them uncomfortable the way he was talking to them and stuff. But they said on the street, in the hotels, everywhere he saw Frank, he was bullying him. This my hotel. You got to leave.
He didn't leave, did he?
I don't know. I don't know that part.
But
he kept saying
these.
He kept saying these different things.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I think some of that's overrated. I'm not saying that it is. But to say that, all that's antics, and I think that that wasn't really affecting Frank. The only thing affecting Frank was the talent.
Yeah,
the talent. All that. A lot of times people overdo. Oh, he playing mind game.
No doubt.
You know what that did? That made Tank feel better. It didn't affect Frank. Yeah, that's what I really believe.
Yeah.
If he's anything like a real winner. Man, you can talk to talk, and this is the thing. You can beat me, but what you say don't matter. Only what you do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no doubt. You right?
Yeah, I mean, so I think some of that's overrated,
Yeah.
and that's from the talking heads that's really not competitors. Cause this is the whole thing. I have lost before, but it didn't have nothing to do with what they said.
Yeah, no doubt. They could actually fight. Sound like it.
Yeah.
It had everything to do with what they did, not what they said, right?
Yeah, what they said. Because this is the thing. Everybody that I ever played in any sport said they was gonna beat me, but very few of them did it.
Oh yeah, people talk all the time.
you know, people mouth will say anything, but can their actions? Hey, can your assets match the check that your mouth wrote? That's all. And most of the time, people mouth write a check that their assets can't cash.
Yeah.
Most of the time, 'cause like I say, 990. 1,000 people.
I love the remix of the assets.
1,000 people that told me they was gonna beat me, but only one was right. The other 999 was wrong.
Yeah.
So what you say don't really matter.
It don't matter. And we'll take them odds all day.
Yeah.
Because them odds are zero. It's 0.001.
I mean, so I don't think all the antics Tank did. And I'm gonna say it like this: if all the antics Tank did affected Frank will never be Tank.
Oh,
if he gonna let antics affect it.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Because this is the thing. Tank ain't gonna stop the antics. Mm-hmm. So if you got a chance to beat him, if you got the antics can't happen.
And I tell you what, Tank respect Frank today.
Oh, yeah.
Tank respected Frank immediately after that fight, and he was happy.
He was glad it was over.
Everything he was talking about in the press conference was a bunch of bull. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was acting like it wasn't nothing on to the next, but he had to be there. He had to play that character.
Oh yeah, that's what you gotta do.
And they was like, "Was this the toughest fight you ever had?" He was like,
"Yeah." The answer is yes.
Nah, is what he said. But if it take you that long to answer that question and think about it, bro, like
you gotta say that.
Yeah, man.
You gotta say that.
Yeah,
the first thing,
Frank,
if you ask him,
bro,
you can go down his whole 30 fights because he was 29, 30-0. You can go down. Was this tough? No. This tough? No. I wasn't none of them the toughest if you let him tell.
Yeah.
So one of them got to be the toughest.
That's the most I've seen him get hit with power punches.
Man, that's a. I'm gonna say it like this. That's the reddest I ever seen his eye.
Man, hey,
his eye was red. His eye was red. And
I'm gonna jaw on him.
And I'm gonna tell you like this.
Frank was lighting him up.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Right now, you walk around with sunglasses on.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna tell you like this.
Absolutely.
I always have on sunglasses, man. Got nothing to do with my eye.
Yeah, man.
Hey, it got something to do with my future.
Yeah.
My future's so bright.
I
I don't even want to look down there. Look at that.
Gotta put your shades on.
Look how bright that is. Ooh,
what is going on around here?
What's going on with that future?
Yeah.
Hey, man, we just like having fun,
Y'all know what it is,
hey, man.
But we gonna keep this party rolling, though, man.
Somebody said something to you there, J.A.?
Let me see what's going down. Yeah, that's my boy Buck. That's my boy Buck,
Buck
man.
said, I miss you.
That's Buck High.
Buck House.
Yeah, we gonna keep this thing rolling, though, man. So, Trevor Lawrence got that bag.
Oh, Lord.
Trevor Lawrence got that bag.
Oh, Lord.
You see what that is?
Yeah,
See how much money he got? He trying to show you on the picture. He got that much.
$275 million.
He like, I got this much money.
How for 5 years? How much?
5 years, $275 million extension.
How much guarantee? The guarantee part, the only part you count on the football.
Like 160 or something like that.
What, 160?
Or might be a little 200 again. We're gonna see.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I like everything about Trevor Lawrence except for a nickname.
The Sunshine?
I can't get with that, man.
You can't get with Sunshine, huh?
No, I can't get with that, man. I'm sorry.
Tell me, you think he deserved that extension, though? And
the way sports giving away money, this is the whole thing. This is what people got to realize. Man, it's hard to find a quarterback. It's hard to find a quarterback.
I'm glad we got two.
No, we got who got two?
Cowboy.
No, you got 1.1. No, Dak is only 0.1. Let you check.
Yeah, we got 0.1. Yeah, you're right.
1.1. Hey, all I can say is like this. No, Trevor Lawrence, I can't.
Yeah, he got $200 million guaranteed.
See, and this is the thing.
142 fully guaranteed. $200 million in guarantees.
So that's pretty much
$142 million is fully guaranteed.
142. So roughly half of it is fully guaranteed.
Ooh.
And this is the whole thing about nowadays, man.
It says worth up to $282.5.
They give guys money on what they might do.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they used to, the only way you could get some money is that you already did something.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence, much like Caitlin Clark, well, a lot different than Caitlin Clark, actually. Trevor Lawrence came in, he had 2 national championships. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So he proved that he can win.
Yeah.
Just not in the league yet.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody proved they can win in the league with the Jaguars.
Yeah.
He took him to the, Mark Brunell.
Yeah, Mark Brunell.
But, he took him to the playoffs pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, but, like I say, $275 million. Have Trevor Lawrence even made the playoffs yet?
Yeah.
One time?
Couple times. He was in the playoffs last year. No, they lost. They didn't get to the playoffs, did they?
They ain't been but one time.
Or did they play? Yeah.
No, they didn't make it. They didn't make it. He been in the playoffs one time.
They made playoffs last year. I think they lost to Houston in the playoffs, didn't they?
Who was in the playoffs for the AFC? Kansas City, Baltimore. I don't know, but I'm just saying, I don't know. It's just, see, I always look at this stuff. Now, from a player standpoint, get all you can get. But I'm going to say, from a management standpoint, I no way I would get that guy that kind of money.
Yeah, he's been in playoffs 3 times.
Oh, okay.
21, 22, and 23. Hey, that'll get you the bag in Jacksonville.
But what's his playoff record? 0-3? I guess, I don't know. I mean, the way they're giving away money now, Trevor Lawrence, I ain't mad at him.
No, 2 times. I'm sorry.
2 times.
He's been 1 year. In 2022, he played 2 games in 2022.
In the playoffs.
So he's 1-1.
And he didn't go in 23 or 24.
Don't look like it.
That's what I'm saying.
21.
Man. I don't know. I mean, the way they're giving away money, yeah, give it to him. I mean,
I'll give it to him. I wish we had him. That'd be great if Cowboys could get Trevor Lawrence, but that ain't never happening. But yeah, man.
All I can say is that you might wish we had him, but isn't nothing that he done that make me think that he's better than Dak.
I mean, I knew that's why I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that.
If you go look at his numbers and look at Dak's, I bet Dak got better numbers. But higher completion percentage, higher winning percentage, higher completing yards per catch, all that. Touchdown, Dak got more than he do. Everything. Every single category. So I don't know.
Trevor Lawrence is a better quarterback.
I can't tell you.
I can. All day.
He ain't been in a playoff one time.
I test.
No, I test.
He run better. He got a better arm. He's more accurate. I mean, what else do you want at quarterback?
He's more accurate. Well, how come Dak complete a higher percentage of his passes if he's more accurate?
Is he?
Yeah, Dak complete high percentage than his passes, except for 3 people in the whole NFL. Dak Prescott, look it up.
But how far downfield is he throwing the ball? He's dumping the ball off to the running backs 75% of the time.
Okay, well,
yeah,
so
that's what Dak. That's why. That's
so
how
did
happens.
So how did
CD 5 yards down the field?
Okay, well, tell me this: how did CD Lamb have the most yards of any wide receiver if Dak throwing the ball 5 yards?
Yak.
Yeah, okay.
Yards after catch off the screen.
CD ain't did no yak. CD ain't did no yak. No, look it up. Look it up. He got average yak. First off, I need CD catch to 50-50 balls. So that's all I'm saying. Don't put that on CD because Dak. Go over the last 5 years, 6 years. Go over Dak's whole career. He ahead of a lot of guys. He ain't had CD the whole time. Go look at completion percentage of quarterbacks. Dak in the top 5 in every category. Completion percentage.
Because he averaged 7.7 yards a pass.
Who was that?
Dak.
How much Trevor Lawrence averaged?
30.
No, per yards per completion. 5 or 6 points. He was less than that. No, I don't. No, J.A. lying. Because I already done, all these stats I'm talking about, I already looked them up. It's 3 quarterbacks. It's 2 or 3 quarterbacks ahead of Patrick Mahomes.
Dak's numbers are irrelevant.
Huh?
Dak's numbers, it ain't his numbers that
matter.
His
numbers is just as irrelevant
as the playoffs that matter.
This is what?
Production in the playoffs, it matters.
Trevor Lawrence ain't got nothing to play off, so why you want him? He ain't got no production either.
50%.
Lamar Jackson ain't got no production in the playoffs. You want him?
I'd rather watch Lamar play than Dak play.
Watch him play, but the results gonna be the same.
No, he had less opportunity, same amount of wins.
No, he don't. Look it up. Look it up.
Look
He
at
been there. No, you look it up because I know what I'm talking about.
I know what I'm talking about.
He been to playoff 4 times. He got 2 wins. Dak been to playoff 5 times. He got 3 wins.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then
they got the same amount of wins.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't. Look it up. Look it up right now. Dak got 3. He got 2. And I'm gonna tell you this. He got more interceptions and more turnovers and less opportunities. So what are we talking about, Jonathan? J.A.? Look up Dak Prescott's playoff numbers and look up Lamar. Lamar got more fumbles. Lamar got more fumbles and more interceptions.
Dak's only won 2 playoff games.
Okay. How many?
He's 2-5.
2 for 5.
Lamar's 2-4. That's
2
better.
and 4. Okay, no, it's not. Look up.
It's a better winning percentage.
Look up their turnovers in the playoff.
They got the same.
No, they don't. Lamar got more interceptions and fumbles in less games than Dak do. So I don't know how you want somebody that's playing worse.
1 year of his whole life. Kyler Murray, the next Tom Brady. Woo.
Who? Kyler Murray.
I wish we had Kyler Murray.
I don't. I don't.
What up, Most Def, man? Appreciate you coming back, big bro.
Yeah, me too.
Dog,
but
man.
All this stuff is just talk.
Kyler Murray, that's a Dallas boy, man.
Yeah, I love, but he ain't no
Texas.
He ain't no next Tom Brady. First off, he too short.
Yeah, he's solid though. I'd rather have him than that.
He ain't got no win. I'm gonna say it like that.
Lamar way better.
His MO don't say it.
No question.
Go look at the mode of operations. The police will take both of them to penitentiary.
Hey, I just don't want Dak no more.
Hey, because this is the thing.
I'll get Dak
Lamar got a better team than Dak, but with the same results.
I get Dak to the USFL, and I take what's his name back just to get rid of Dak so we can move on.
Yeah, I'll be glad when Dak gone, because all Dallas fans gonna cry. Oh, and then they'll learn how hard it is to get a quarterback. Because some of these teams that had 4 and 5 quarterbacks, and ain't now one of them been good as Dak.
Well,
now one of them.
Dak bye.
Hey, I want to tell all of them bye. Hey, Dak, when we say bye to you, please take Michael Parsons and D. Laws and CD with you, because they ain't playing no championship ball either. Because if we get another quarterback, and go look at the NFC Championship game, the first 3 balls in CD hands, he dropped them. So if we get another quarterback and CD, he wasn't expecting them to be in his hand, and then CD numbers is just like that. Everybody say Dak get numbers in trash time. CD do too. Cause go look at that at that game they played against Green Bay. CD had 1 catch in the first half, 9 or 10 in the second half. After we down by 21, and the defense done backed off, he catching like I don't know what.
Dez Bryant, Amari Cooper, all these are guys that get tired of playing with Dak because he get them broke up and takes
Dez Bryant
takes years off of their career. The year Dez was here with Dak, Dak had the highest. It was like inaccurate percentage or something like that. It was like 29%.
He was a rookie then, J.A.
He's gotten worse. Like,
he haven't. He got one of the highest completion percentages in the NFL right now.
His rookie year was his best year.
No, go look at the last. Go look up the last 5 years. The only people that's got higher completion percentage than Dak Prescott is just Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes. Those are the only quarterbacks over the last 5 years that has better numbers than Dak. These are the same people that says Kyrie and Luka is the best backcourt. So I'm done talking about that.
I'm just saying.
Kyrie
and Luka was the best backcourt.
You didn't say that wasn't when they said it. I mean, you agreed with it.
I just said, hey, we can talk about it.
All I'm saying is that.
But I will say that
you can run Dak off. You're gonna have a hard time finding somebody as good as Dak.
Well, I'm tired of watching it. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about it. With Dak, I'm tired of watching it. But
I ain't no Dak Prescott fan. Cause first off, I wouldn't have gave him that big contract. I wouldn't have gave this sunshine no.
How come Dairy Queen won't make an ice cream hamburger? I don't know, but I had a
ice cream hamburger.
He said, "Why won't they make an ice cream hamburger?"
I don't know. I guess they got to learn how to fry the ice cream like they do at the fry.
I don't know.
Because at the fry they had fried ice cream.
But if they put it in between 2 cookies, though, You know, that's ice cream hamburger. I had one of them in San Francisco last time I went, and it was off the chain.
Ice cream. What was
Ice
it?
cream in between two cookies. It was amazing.
Sounds like almost like an Oreo, though.
It was
Instead of
great.
a hamburger.
Yeah, but it was, you know, the cookies
Yeah,
they were about
I
that big.
know.
You know? It was
Yeah.
like that, and then the ice cream was like that by that.
Hey,
It was good, man. It was
call
real
the
good, bro.
headquarters. They
Tommy boy. Holla at 'em.
might make one.
I'll tell them throw some cookies down.
Oh, somebody say
Make you a dessert burger.
somebody say Lamar is better.
Yeah, it is
but
better.
But all I'm saying is that Lamar got the same MO. He get to the playoffs and he lose, and he turned the ball over. Same MO.
I don't think anybody can argue whether or not Lamar is better than Dak. Like that's
Lamar's got a better team. Lamar got the number one defense in there. Lamar got the number one defense in the league. Dak got guys that get tired.
Lamar.
And J.A. if he be honest, he can atone to what I told him all year. What Dallas' problem is the defense keep itself on the field. Because the first possession in the playoff game against Green Bay, the Cowboys held Green Bay.
That was
Wait a
probably
minute, let me
flag.
finish,
That was a
J.A.
phantom flag.
Let me finish.
Defense didn't even do anything that was a phantom flag. You can't blame that on the defense. It did happen, but that was a phantom flag. Go back and look at the play. That was a phantom flag. That's one of the Brady flags.
Do you know why they got a phantom flag? Because they've been doing it all year.
But they didn't do it that time.
So the referee is like, this is what they do. It look close if it's because they've been doing it all year, and that's what I told J.A. all year. CD don't create no separation. 2 or 3 balls hit his hands. The defense keep itself on the field. And all that happened in the NFC playoff game against Green Bay. In the first quarter, CD 2 or 3 balls hit his hands. He didn't catch them. Defense kept itself on the field. And then Dak threw the interception after all that happened. And all that happened all year long. And you want to blame it on Dak. And I want Michael Parsons. And I keep telling anybody, when whoever saying in the comments, when Michael Parsons get a sack against San Francisco, or one of those teams, get Uncle call.
That interception of Brandon Cooks was a bad read. The ball shouldn't have gone there. I don't care if Cooks got ran through or not. The ball shouldn't have gone there. It was a bad read. That's the first interception at the 17-yard line. Hey, we're already down 7-0. Let me talk. You let me talk.
Wait a minute.
Let me talk. No. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. You already talked. You talked up. Let me talk. Let me talk. No,
get it right. No, the first interception. The first interception was
and the second interception.
No, the first interception was a pick. No, the first one was a pick.
The first one was the 17-yard line where he threw the ball. Brandon Cooks dude dove.
And the dude took from Brandon Cooks.
No, he went down to the ground. The second one that he threw at the 50-yard line when we were down 14.
Okay, but the first one. The defensive back.
You're telling me our defense, what we can't do as a defense is give up a touchdown at the beginning of the game because our quarterback, we don't know what he's going to do, and we can't expect him to come back from a 7-0 lead.
Well, now,
right?
I'm going to tell you.
He then gave the other team 14 points. Now we down 21-0.
Go ahead.
And everybody on the squad know Dak is not coming back from everybody in the stadium knew. I was there that day. You could hear a pin drop in the first quarter because everybody knew in the stadium that game is over. Dak, there's no way with Dak Prescott at quarterback, we're not coming back from 21-0. He can't even score a touchdown. He can't score 10 points in the playoffs. He couldn't do it against San Francisco. He didn't do it against Green Bay.
Okay.
Until the game was well out of play. I think it was like 40-something-16 at one point. Okay. And then Dak throws his 400 yards. He's built a career off of throwing for 400 yards, being down by 2 touchdowns or more.
Okay. That's
where Dak Prescott's career stats come from. That's why they're irrelevant. They don't count. They don't matter. Why does he have the most comebacks in playoffs? Because he's all comebacks in Dallas Cowboy history. Because he's always playing from behind. Because early in the game, he can't figure it out. He's giving the ball up like that's his job. Like he's playing for the other team. Dak Prescott is trash. I'm going to say it. Okay. Get out of here, Dak. We tired of watching it. Okay. You can't change this. Okay. That tiger ain't changing his stripes.
I'm going to let him talk.
That's an old dog. It ain't changing. It ain't nothing. Okay. Yeah, bring Trey Lance in. Yeah, I know we got to. He's making the most money on the squad, so we got to get it out of him at least 4 games out of him this year. But bring Trey Lance in because we tired of seeing it. I'm done with that.
Okay, I'm okay. Are you through? CD got trash numbers because his numbers come at the same time.
Trash.
Hold on. His numbers come at the same time that Dak's do in trash time. Because in the first quarter, CD drop the ball hit his hands, he drop it. And then in the first quarter, he don't catch no ball. He don't create no separation. And then when the defense start playing soft, CD end up with 190 yards. So his numbers is built off trash too. So CD is trash. Get rid of him. Get rid of DeMarcus Laws. He tired. Get rid of him. Get rid of Michael Parsons because he ain't got a sack after game 12. None of his career. Get him out of here. When it comes to clutch time, every last one of them is trash. CD, Michael Parsons, DeMarcus, all our top players, when it comes to championship play, they trash. Michael Parsons been here three years. They comparing him to what's the boy name? Lawrence Taylor, and he don't have not one sack in the playoffs. Every year he get a sack 12 in 12 games. He ain't got a sack in the last 4 games of the year since he been here. Now, am I lying? No. DeMarcus Lawrence got tired. Get his ass out of here. Get DeMarcus, and CD don't catch to the second half because he ain't creating no.
Because his quarterback
take up. No.
Accurately.
You are not open. You are not open.
See that? CD got trash numbers because he got Dak as his QB. My point, right?
Yeah,
there.
Exactly.
That's
Everybody got trash numbers because of that. Okay, yeah. So when DeMarcus Laws got that big money and he got 4 sacks last year,
he's the best run stopper on the edge.
So you give a DN top dollar money to get stopped the run?
Jerry Jones did.
That's what I'm talking about right now.
And how long?
None of our players quit acting like it's Dak alone. We don't have no championship players.
Dak is the biggest problem because he's the biggest asset. He makes the most money. So, yeah, he's the biggest problem. DeMarcus Lawrence makes $100 million, but he don't make what Dak make.
Yeah, but
Michael Parsons and CD, they don't got them big contracts. But Dak, he's the problem because he make the most money, yeah. Now, if he was producing at that rate with all that cash, that's perfectly fine. But the fact that he ain't producing and we got so much of our salary cap going towards a guy that can't score 10 points, like,
because this is what I do know. This is what I do know. At the beginning of the year last year, Dallas, they go by what they did the year before, right? Dallas had the 3rd hardest schedule in the NFL, according to what the team. Then when Dallas started beating them, they was nobody.
Well, the teams ended up being nobody. By midway through the season, we were playing one of the worst schedules in the league. Majority of the teams we were playing against wasn't 500.
The reason that they wasn't 500 because they were losing to Dallas. That was part of the reason that they wasn't 500. They were losing to Dallas.
No, we had a weak team.
Yes, it is.
It wasn't because they was losing.
So how many?
One of the losses on the schedule.
So how many games did New York win last year?
Not many.
They won 4 or 5 games. They won about 5, 6 games, right?
Yep. Not many.
Okay, but 2 of the losses were get down. If they'd have beat sorry-ass Dallas, they would have had a lot better record. If they'd have beat Dallas twice,
we
that's
should
all I'm
beat
saying.
New York. We should beat a weak team.
This year, they was weak because Dallas beat them.
We don't beat the good teams.
CD don't.
When was the last time? CD don't take snaps. CD can't throw to himself.
Can DeMarcus Lawrence get a sack?
Yeah, he probably can if he's not on the field.
If he ain't playing San Francisco, he can. And then DeMarcus Lawrence,
you know what
we sit up as Dallas fans and talk about how good.
They're not machines, huh? They ain't machines.
This is the whole thing.
They need a breather.
No.
3 and outs get old.
Everybody. What about that? He don't need no breather.
3 and outs get old.
We sit up as our Dallas fans, and we talk about how good Trent Williams is. Kansas City fans don't think he that good because Kansas City players knocked his butt on the ground. I seen him getting up off the ground, but then when I seen Michael Parsons,
but Chris Jones ain't playing against him.
But when I seen DeMarcus Lawrence, when I seen DeMarcus Lawrence and Michael Parsons, they was getting up off the ground. Yep. But when I seen him play Kansas City, he was getting up off the ground.
Yeah.
So I need our players to do his butt like Kansas City players did.
I've been saying Michael Parsons ain't no defensive end. He came here as a linebacker, and we put him at DN because he was good, just like Dak, right?
So why did we
hold on, let me
get DeMarcus Lawrence all that money?
Let me finish my point.
He can't give him 4 sacks. Why we get DeMarcus Lawrence all that money?
Like I said.
Why we give
Michael Parsons ain't no defensive end. He's out of position.
Vanderich all that money. Why we give all these players?
Did we give? We didn't give veterans a whole
Yes,
lot
he
of money.
did. He got a contract. Yes, he did.
But he didn't get no lot of money in that contract.
Yes, he
It was
did.
like a 2-year deal.
Yes, he
because he
but
already had an injury.
Come on, man. Dallas. I'm gonna say
Dak
this
is
again.
the one that's swallowing the money.
Dallas.
He the one that's taking the whole contract.
I throw my hands up. Dallas players are overrated. Not just Dak.
No, Dak is overrated. Everybody else is
DeMarcus
great.
Lawrence is overrated. Michael Parsons overrated. CeeDee Lamb overrated. What's the running back that couldn't do squat without? He overrated. Zach Martin overrated.
I don't know about that.
He didn't create no holes against San Francisco or Green Bay. Didn't nobody run behind him. He ran. They all these guys are the same.
Why you so mad at him?
No. I'm just telling you because all the Dallas players are overrated. Because Zach Martin, he blocked like heck against New York. I didn't see him do no blocking.
You know who's gonna get complained about the most? Is the man.
It's a quarterback. Exactly.
No, not the quarterback. The man is getting the most money to not do nothing. We can't get more talent because of his contract. And he's the one that put us in the position. Dak is an enemy of the team with no trade clause. Like, dog, why you scared? Why you putting all this in your contract? If you produce, don't worry about
all
getting traded.
players got no trade contract.
Not all players.
I mean, it's a lot of
It's a lot of them.
them. Yeah.
Bro, like, don't put us in a bad spot.
All I'm saying is that I'll be
Now we can't get rid of you.
I'll be
Like-
glad when Dallas get another quarterback
Bad.
because this is the thing. If you take San Francisco scored 30-something points on the defense. It had nothing to do with that. I mean, Green Bay scored what was the score? 42-28. So if you take away the 14 points that Dak gave, the defense still lost. The defense still lost. J.A., come on. Dallas don't have no top quality players. And then Bland, he intercepted all them balls against New York and all that. But when he played the other teams, he didn't intercept nothing against San Francisco and Green Bay. All of them.
I mean, good teams. No, I mean,
All of them.
That's a coach.
Every player that Dallas got do not play good against good teams. And name me one that did, J.A.
Well,
Michael Parsons didn't. Dak didn't.
Let me get this in real quick.
Huh?
I'm gonna switch the subject real quick.
Yeah, let's switch
Get the
up.
last
We
total. We
need
got a lot
to go
of
to
football
baseball
now.
because football season coming.
Yeah.
And I want y'all to get y'all pen and paper out. And we're going to have some whites parties.
going
And
down.
every time the ball hits CD hand and don't catch it, I'm going to bring it to your attention. And every time Michael Parsons get up off his back, I'm going to bring it to your attention. And every game that D lost, you got to look to see if what's his number, 90?
D-Law?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, J.A., now I want you to agree with me with this. Me and you went 2 or 3 games. We didn't even know D-Law was in it. We had to look to see if he was on the field.
Yeah.
He's such a run stopper. You need to be in the backfield somewhere. But when you I'm going to tell you this, man. You talk about this. There's a few games on defense. DeMarcus Lawrence and Michael Parsons supposed to be our best defensive player. We had to look in the huddle to see if they was in the game because we couldn't tell when the play was going on. Now, am I lying to you, Jay?
I mean, that's the truth.
Okay, thank you.
We'll get back to that.
Dallas got a lot of weak players that get overrated. Let's move on to baseball.
I'm excited about the Cowboys. I ain't excited about Dak.
Yeah,
But
I'm
gonna
going to tell you like this. I ain't excited about none of them until they do. See, this is the thing. I'm not good on potential. I need to know your mode of operation.
Yeah, I'm actually not excited about the Cowboys this year.
Yeah, I ain't excited
at all.
Because this is the thing. We talking about this on the show. They got the Cuban shuffle, the Harlem shuffle. Then they got one called the same old 2-step. They're gonna be the same old Dallas Cowboys team.
But worse, because we didn't do that.
We gonna win 12, 13 games
We ain't got
and get
nothing
beat.
running back this year.
12 and but we still gonna win 12, 13 games and get beat in the playoffs. We've been doing that ever since Tony Romo.
Yeah, and Dak is horrible. But anyway,
along with CD and Michael Parsons and D. Lawrence.
this
we
week,
throw them in
this
there.
past week in the NCAA College World Series.
NCAA College World. Let's get off the Cowboys. We gotta talk about that.
There's a young
18 weeks.
As a young African American playing for University of Tennessee that has gone out and hit for the first cycle at the College World Series since 1956. Mr. Christian Moore went out there and balled out. He ended it with a home run to dead center field.
Ooh.
That's that cherry on top for that cycle, man. The kid had a day. I believe his first at bat he hit a triple. Second at bat, I believe he hit a double. I think he got the single in his First at bat, triple, second at bat, single, single is third, and then
a home run.
Then hit that bomb over center field, man. So congratulations to you, Mr. Christian
Yeah,
Moore.
good. Hey, and all I can tell you, Mr. Christian, you say African American.
He said we should switch teams.
Oh, they switch teams. Hey, I ain't gonna switch
Just
teams.
want to switch quarterbacks, dog. That's all I want to do. I love the Cowboys. I'm ready to win again.
This is the whole thing
I need
about
Jerry
me.
to get up out of there. Something got to change.
This is the whole thing about I'm gonna tell the truth on everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and sports is a team game. Even though the quarterback touched the ball the most, he needs some
Absolutely
help.
does.
Because this is what I do know about Tom Brady. Every time New England didn't win, they say, I remember one year they didn't win, they say, oh, he need to when they had traded one of the guys to Miami that played guard, he going to the Hall of Fame. And then another one of their guards retired. They said, oh, Tom Brady needs some, they lost. He need a line. They went and got a line, then a couple years later, they won another Super Bowl. Yeah. So I don't care if you're Tom Brady, you Patrick Mahomes, you Dak Prescott, you need some teammates.
And that's also a great system up there in New England we're talking about.
And the problem...
That's a plug-and-play system.
And this is what the thing. Everybody can blame it on Dak all they want to, but the problem with the Dallas Cowboys, the true problem, is Jerry Jones. That's the real problem.
You know? And that's, you know...
And that's not... And this is the thing. Jerry. We can get another quarterback. We can get another coach, but we still got Jerry. Because we done had several coaches and several quarterbacks with the same result.
Yeah, I ain't going to say too much because, you know, I just want to keep going to the games. You know?
Anyway.
I got my own selfish purposes.
See, this is what y'all don't know.
I got my own selfish reasons.
Unc can say what he want to. See, but J.A. got tickets. He'd be somebody real important on the Cowboys. Yeah, he be in the box.
Be in the suites on the
He be in the suite. So he got so he can go hard on that.
Yeah, I go hard on Dak. I ain't in Dak suite. I'll tell you that right now.
He ain't in Dak suite. I can go hard on all of them. I ain't in nobody's suite. And guess what? I don't want to go in nobody's suite. And I ain't going in nobody's suite. Because if I go in their suite, because if I go in Jerry's suite, you know what I'm going to tell Jerry? Jerry, you are a great owner, but you're a horrible general manager. Get out the way. Move. Get out the way.
Let somebody else handle that, man, so we get these wins around here, man. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I got a tip of my tongue. You know, I gotta be selective in my front office talk.
He want them free. Hey, I ain't see cause this is what I do know about. I don't know. He's in probably a better booth than I was in a booth twice at the Cowboy game.
Yeah.
And we had all the food and all the drinks free and watch the game.
Yeah.
And this the whole thing. You got a different interest than everybody.
Yeah,
You got a private interest. You go up on the elevator, and guess what? And then when you come out and get in your car, you got a private lane to beat all that traffic. I've been up in the now my line, Jay.
Nah, you ain't lying.
So it's easy to go to the game when you're in the booth. Cause first off, you got a private lane. Yeah. You're gonna get in and out. You're going straight up there. You ain't even gotta have no money in your pocket.
It's nothing. You just chilling, man. It's all good.
So I understand, cause if I had them perks, I'll probably, and I'm gonna tell you like this: if you got a booth, you the greatest receiver in the world.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, switch up quick, dog.
I'll switch up on you about that money,
right here, you know. But yeah, football season gonna be a lot of fun, man.
Football season.
Had a good time with basketball. Ring the bell, been off the chain.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And this is the reason. We didn't ring the bell today because basketball season is over.
Yeah.
So when football season comes, get ready. We gonna ring
going down. It's going down.
It's going down.
We've been talking about some Olympic things, you know, and different things coming up, and we gotta have shout out. We're gonna have Ray out at the Olympic trials for correspondence. So this weekend we're gonna hit Ray up. Man, you know, and get him on the show to talk about some of these track stars and things coming up in the Olympics. So, man, y'all just stay tuned, man. We having a lot of fun over here on Noonish.
And check out the trials, man. They start Friday. The Olympic trials.
Yeah.
If you wanna, this is just my personal opinion. If you want to see the greatest athletes in the world, go look at the Olympic trial. Pound for pound,
man.
If we gonna go like that, pound for pound. It's hard to outdo them track guys.
Yeah.
Pound for pound.
Hey, man, it's some very athletic guys in track, man. They real
very athletic.
Real twitchy is what they call it. Like this
they got them fast twitch muscles. You know,
this camera trying to be right now.
see, because it's one thing about the track guys that we do know that, and in most sports, if you can do these two things, because they measure this in most of every sport, if you can run fast and jump high, and we know all track athletes can run fast.
We call that explosion.
Yeah. So if you can run fast and jump high, we usually can work with you on some other stuff.
Oh yeah. But yeah, man, you know, that's it for Noonish, man. We had a great time this week.
Man, we had a great time.
Appreciate y'all joining us. Hey, everybody that tuned in, hey,
Man,
most
we love
Def,
y'all, man.
Shout out Tommy Boy. Who else over here, man? Let me see. Shout out Marley 420. I love your name, big dog. Shout out to everybody else, man. Self and Andrew Tate, man. Appreciate y'all joining us today, man.
Say, man, and if we miss anybody, you know, blame it on our mind, not a heart. We got a good heart, but sometimes I got a bad mind.
Yeah, hey, stay tuned for the shorts. You know they coming this week, man. We got all kinds of stuff coming at you. We'll be back this weekend at some time. Man, I'll be a Noonish After Dark episode. But yeah, appreciate y'all, man.
But before we go, Jay, I got one announcement I want to tell you.
What's that?
Man, go over there and like, share, and subscribe.
Man, hit that notification bell, man. Make sure you know when we coming on, man.
So y'all will know.
We growing the community.
Man.
Also, y'all can join the memberships, man. All right. Videos that we release early. Hey, man, y'all don't know us, but we you know, we connected. We in that thing. So, yeah, y'all getting to know us. We well connected. I'm gonna keep dropping these interviews, and y'all gonna get to see. Hey, man, we really in tune around here, man.
We got different opinions about everything.
Yeah.
Now we gonna differ on our opinion, but we're not gonna differ on our love.
No, man, it's all love, baby.
Hey, man, it's all love.
Yeah.
This the whole thing.
And this my uncle for real. Like,
Yeah.
hey, this ain't we ain't taking off Shannon. This really my blood uncle. Right
Hey,
here, man.
this my
man.
nephew, and this so you know we just see this the whole thing. I'm just trying to school him.
Yeah, you know. Hey, you say trying. You know?
Hey, you know what I say? I ain't trying to rule him. I'm just trying to school him.
Hey, man, teach me a little something. I'm willing to learn.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
and then guess what though?
out.
And I'm gonna tell y'all like this here. He's schooling me too, cause anybody that's too smart to learn is a dumbass.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, exactly.
I'm gonna say it. If you're too smart to learn, you're a dumbass.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And I hate it for you. But other than that, man, we got much love. And hey, man, we'll probably be back with a Noonish at night.
Yeah.
But if not, y'all know when we do it every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, sometime
Noonish.
around Noonish, man.
So y'all,
We'll see y'all.
hang in there. We'll see you next time.